the road, yet back again, and today, on a very personal level, I'm very excited to bring you Tottenham Hotspur at their brand new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Why am I excited? Well, it's a brand new stadium. It looks great. There's going to be an opening ceremony, and it's a Premier League team, which a lot of you have been asking for. Honestly, that's just me trying to cover up for the fact that I'm a lifelong Spurs fan, season ticket holder. This will be the third time that Spurs have been featured in the On the Road series. Obviously, we've been at Wembley, we've been at White Hart Lane, the original ground. But now, after 22 months of waiting, we get to visit the toilet seat, which a lot of Arsenal fans have been calling it. And you know what? They might be right, but isn't it cool to have the most expensive toilet seat around? And yeah, we'll stick that one in the trophy cabinet as well. Just like the last video at MK Dons, this video is sponsored proudly by the guys over at FotMob. Want the latest scores, the stats, and everything pinged to your phone? This is the app for you. Go and roll that lovely animation. Beautiful thing, and again I'm going to confirm I didn't make it. But yeah, do us a favour, go and grab FotMob, you'll love it. It's on Google Play and the App Store. You can also download it via the link in the description. Now guys, I haven't taken a wrong turn, and no, I'm not coming to pick up Charlie, but I am coming to pick up another guest for today. Looks nice around here. Turns out my guest for today isn't home from work yet. What's that all about? He said he's literally around the corner, so he was swinging, jumping, and then we're off to Spurs. Any minute now we'll see him. That weren't him, and that weren't him either. Like any second now, I think it's going to be next one. No, not that one either. Is it this? No, it's definitely not that one. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very steep hill. At this point, I'd be standing up on this bike. Go on, Gil. Anyway, as I say, should be here any second. It weren't that one, or that one, or that one either. Just hope that it's the next one, really, because time's dragging on. No, that weren't him. Yeah, any second now. Not that one. Hope we're not late. Wait, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ash, not from Palmers FC. Traffic update is piling up around Spurs. It's at an hour. The traffic could get worse with 2 hours to go. Hang on, that don't say 2 hours. Clocks went forward, didn't they? I haven't used this car since. It only happens twice a year, so I'm a bit of an amateur trying to remember how to do it. Here we go. Bish, bash, bosh. As we wait for Ash, this cat keeps giving me eagles. Good job he's just turned up because I can't take any more of it.
Home. We're coming home.
Football's coming home? No? So as per, we've got some traffic and a stretch of road where I get to give you the facts. I've done that before, so let's talk about the new ground. Got a capacity of 62,062. 62. It is home to the largest single-tier stand in the UK, which holds 17,500 in it. Onto the pitch, it measures 105 by 68 metres. I'm told that's the same measurements as Wembley. See what they did there? Obviously, there's screens in the stadium. Here's a fact, there's about 1,800 HD TVs dotted around the ground. Imagine working at Curry's on commission and getting that deal. If you firstly, there's one big bar which runs parallel to the goal line outside, 65 metres. It's the longest bar in the UK. Let's stick that one in the trophy cabinet and all. Now following those facts, it started to rain. Great. It looked like the world was going to potentially end. And then you know the drill. This tunnel, where sometimes I get memories of being a kid trying to hold my breath for the length of it. Sometimes I succeeded, sometimes I failed, sometimes I cheated, and sometimes I don't know, I'm trying to think of a word that rhymes with foul because it went quite poetic, didn't it? But anyway, like every tunnel, as you can see, there is light at the end of it. This is completely backed up by this shot here. Boom, get your shades on. So following a stretch around the M25, we're now on the A10. This will take us straight into North London, home of Tottenham, of course, and Barnet. But the nearer we get, the more traffic there'll be. But we're getting there, kind of. I don't find there's an accident up ahead, people turning around and all that jazz. It turns out the road's closed because of that. I'm taking a right. Then a few more rights, a couple of lefts, and we're here. Not Spurs, we're going to park across someone's driveway instead. Wouldn't normally be allowed, but we've got the hookup. Thank you to my Tottenham friend Luke.
Thanks, Luke.
Now it's a case of walking to the ground. 20-minute walk, I think. To be fair, I could do with the exercise. Where we parked isn't actually too far from Bretton Road. That's where we used to park. Though we can't park here anymore. Permit signs everywhere. Following our walk through the houses, then it's onto the main road, past this chair, and more walking. Whilst we walk, let's check out what FotMob's saying. Tottenham currently 4th in the table. Those Champions League spots are tight. Let us know in the comments below who you think's going to make it. One team that's certainly not going to make it is Tottenham's opponents tonight. It is, of course, Crystal Palace down in 13th. 7 games to go. I think they only need a few more points. They'll be safe. This is how the head-to-head looks. 9 wins for Spurs, 3 wins for Palace, and 1 draw. Last time those two met was in the FA Cup in January. I remember it well because one of our own came to haunt us. Andros with your 4 goals and 3 assists. Please, tonight, just keep it quiet, yeah? Must point out I'm very hungry and this road is tempting me. We got the kebab, we got the chicken, we got the Greggs, although it's shut. Great. And don't forget the standard stuff, McDonald's. But none of that tonight. We're eating in the stadium. We've got to rate that food and drink, and yes, it's house-stoning. Now we are getting close, very close. As it continues to house-stone, Ash is not impressed. Did I say we were close? Yes, I did. I can see it from here. According to this sign, it's a 5-minute walk. Now my word, a bus on a Wednesday. Those that know. And now, my friends, we are pretty much home where old meets new. Some might say aliens are landed. I'm just going to say football. Glad to see the old scarf sellers are still in town. I'm even more glad that this is finally ready. Should we go and have a look? I think we should. We're going to start off by going up these steps. Steps at Tottenham, so strange. If anyone says security is an issue, well, they'll be lying. We're currently looking for gate 10. This is gate 6. Did I miss gate 7? Because that's gate 8. Did I miss gate 9? Because this is gate 10. Stickers. Gotta love stickers. We're going in, but there's no turnstiles here. Bit gutted. Football? Anyway, breaking that season ticket down, this one cost us 60 quid. Next destination, and it's up these stairs. Up these ones too until we finally arrive at this big sign anyway. So we've got people everywhere. And I must point out, the floor we're walking on at the moment is the old White Hart Lane. That's what Ledley King told me anyway.
But what makes this floor so special is that the crushed aggregate has been taken from our former home, White Hart Lane.
Plot twist, Ledley built this stadium all by himself, that's why it took so long. Ash needs a slash, and that's what it'll do. And whilst I wait, I'm getting a sneak peek of what it's looking like outside. Finally, Ash is out, and we're walking on the floor Ledley made. And arrive at our gate, 424. That's a handy spot, because just behind us, we've got the tapping bar. You're right, mate. You're right, Ash. Consider getting something to eat and drink, and I will, but right now, I just got to see this stadium. What a gaff. And this is our home. Just along this back row here, past old dad's shoes there, then past loafers, and then this pair straight out next. Against the wall, I take my seat, and this right here is my view for the foreseeable future. Spurs team for tonight, already out there having a hug. I've just found a flag down the side of my seat. This wall though, I really like this wall. I feel like it's mine. I'm happy. It's going to be one of them nights, everyone getting their photos. Here's one photo I can smile at. It's Smithy and Craig Mitch. They're presenting the opening ceremony, which is going to be in a minute. He's one of our own. Andros, please, not tonight. As I flick through the buzz on Fotmo, Crystal Palace have released their team. Townsend on the bench, I'll take that. I think it's time for me to post my picture for tonight. It's over on Instagram, you can go and follow me on there. Now that that's done, food, need it. To the tapping bar. These are your prices, $3.50 for a pie, not bad. Extra £1 for the chicken tikka though. I'm afraid we have a problem. We have no pies. No Dr. Pepper either, just a bottle of Coke for now. $2.50, pricey. I've been told there'll be more food at half time. This of course makes Ash happy. Let's back out to see this view. And now we're being told to take our seats. So I did. You're followed by flags being waved. So many flags. Currently being shown a video which is building up to this opening ceremony, which is this, local students with your backup singers, a brass band. Then we had Lanya Matthews singing, she was on X Factor once.
Where are you from, Lanya?
Tottenham, North London.
And then another guy who rapped, I didn't get it, but he did. Following that, the teams came out, happy days. Some more singing. She's a very talented singer, but is she as good as that guy off the Go Compare advert? We're about to find out. We carry on, it's turning into The Voice live battles right here. After expecting Tom Jones to come out now and say it was a really good performance. Jennifer Hudson to throw our shoes on the floor. Will.i.am to say he got goosebumps, and everyone to ignore Ollie Murs. I mean, they're both really great singers and they're putting on a great performance. They really do with some fireworks though. Much better, satisfied Smiv. Looks like the golden iconic cock there is lit up still. Never thought I'd say that in a video, but I did and I have. A lot of people believe this is the one from the old White Hart Lane, but it's not. That's in the museum. This was remade. But they've even made it with a hole in it. That's from when Gazza shot it with a pellet gun. True story. Alright, time for some handshakes. This lot's a sod off. Nice one, guys. The crowd is hyped. Lino's eye in place. Could have sworn that was my thing. James McCarthy to get things ready. And what was I doing on the very first kickoff of the new Tottenham Stadium? I was sneezing. Bless you. We're off. So we started leg room. It's good. And for us on the end, we've got side room. Love it. Love it. Love it. I suppose we're in good voice, but now the game's started, I'll tell you who is. It's Palace. Some might say Justice for Shoes isn't a thing. I actually think you might just be asleep. Ah, no, it's not a thing. It's definitely not a thing. That's a shame because it's a lovely place. Let's have a look around. That is the South Stand, the largest single-tier stand in the UK, holding 17,500. Over there, that's the West Stand. That is where the benches are, technical areas and all that jazz. As you can see, Poch is making his way back to his seat. There are Audi seats over there. Does that mean we're a big club now? We must be. Quick check-in on the Instagram. I never actually stated that this wasn't on the road, but it is, and we're here. For everyone that wanted to see their comment in the video, hopefully you can see yours here. Let's talk flag girth. Decent. You can see Spurs Cyprus have made their way up the other end now, part of the crew in the South Stand. Wish I was there. Alas, I'm not. Looks like the lyrics for songs are on the screens now. I've got to admit, it's a little bit cagey, to be fair. I think everyone just wants that perfect start in the stadium, players and manager included. And as time goes on, maybe we're adding the pressure to ourselves. And obviously, that's only going to play into Palace's hands. 26 on the clock, Spurs have got a free kick. Dangerous. Trips can bang them. Ericsson can bang them. Kane can bang them. But it is Kane that takes charge. 30 gone, still 0-0. And to be fair to him, this lot's still banging on. Following that for this, so it's either a toilet break or they're trying to get the pies before anyone else. Darren down there was definitely playing Fortnite before he came out to work. Xbox at 6, work at 7. Time for Spurs corner, Ericsson cross, Kane header, talking ahead. There's Ashes, ball goes wide. It's raining and it's almost half time. Time for food, I'm starving, can't be missing out again. Back inside now, on Ledley's floor of course. The queues, they're a thing. As we check in on the scores at half time, Chelsea are beating Brighton, that's not good, I'll tell you why. Because we're currently occupying 5th place, that's not where we want to be. The standout man on the pitch right now is Ben Davies, who'd have thought. Look at the stats, Spurs are dominant. There's been very few clear chances, unfortunately. This right here is beer that pours itself. Well, not pours, it fills it up from the bottom. Clever stuff. And that right there is a Spurs signature pie. That's another £3.50 spent, so I take my pie. I'll take it right outside me as I admire the views. It's time to assume the seating position because I am hungry. Now, it's got to be said, the best pie I've had so far in the series is from Maidstone. This right here, I was pleasantly surprised by. I'll let you know more in a bit. Following my pie, which I've just eaten all of, by the way, the players are back out, and we're ready to go for the second half. There's a chance for Palace early on, but not too long after.
Shoot!
So it's confirmed the first Premier League goal scored at the new ground is by... He's happy, and I think everyone else in this ground right now is very happy. And a little bit relieved as well. We're into the second half now, and yeah, it's definitely not a thing. Harry Kane's in. Meanwhile, I can't get over how happy I am with this wall. This is my wall. And my dad's when he shares the ticket as well. As much as Ian in front and Darren down there has got a wall, it's not as close. See that? Much closer. I get to lean. Looks like Mike Dean lookalike is part of the Human Ruler family. Great form. Great form. Now it's time for a man who's come through the ranks, finally getting his moment on this brand new pitch. It is, of course, Harry Winks. Appreciation and more appreciation. Simon, I'm telling you, Fortnite's not for you, mate. 75 gone. 1-0 to Spurs. Oh, God, Townsend's on. I mean, I love you, mate, but please not now. 10 plus stoppage time to go, and Kane's gone down in the box. Oh, no! At this point, I think the penalty's been given. He's actually gone in the back of the net. I couldn't see it. But that's all the confirmation I need. Who was it? Number 23, Christian Eriksen. With that, this lot have had enough. Now I can see what happened. Kane goes down. Everyone's appealing it, but there's Eriksen on the ball. Put it past the keeper. But despite that, it's Palace fans that are louder. Not long after, I genuinely thought there was a fire in the stadium. Worried. Didn't want the stadium burning down on the first night. They were literally banging on about how they were red and blue 2 minutes earlier. Come on, at least use the right colour smoke. And with that, visibility isn't its best right now, but hey, game's done. Well, 3 minutes to go as Sonny makes his way up to a standing ovation. Palace fans still banging on, to be fair to them. And now they've got a conductor. Lovely. Down below, this lot are trying to work out who set off the smoke. Hands up if you enjoy the On The Road series. Yeah, we got one. We got two.
Oh, yeah, I like it as well.
That final whistle due any second now as Eriksen makes his way forward. He's got Kane and Lucas Moura who's now on the field ahead of him. And Eriksen looks to have found him as well. Lovely first touch. Could it be free? No, it wasn't to be. That's it, 3 points, much needed. Should we rate this experience? I think we should, let's. And as per usual, we're going to start things off with atmosphere. Interesting one, because I see a lot of people saying the atmosphere was amazing. And I have to agree, but only in parts. It's one of them, new stadium, everyone's trying to find their feet. Whereas the away supporters, they know where they sit, they know where they're at, all batched together, singing the songs, they're the hardcore. And that's the same at most stadiums, the away fans do often outsing the home supporters. Overall, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. I think there's a lot of improvement to be had, but that'll come with time, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Facilities, what can I say? Brand new stadium, it's state of the art, it's looking lovely. What do you expect? It's quite simple, isn't it? 5 stars. Next up, we're going to be talking food and drink. I was actually very, very surprised by this because the bigger the stadium, generally the worse the food is. Obviously, I didn't try anything else other than the signature pie, and it was well worth the wait. The only way I could describe it is like bolognese mincemeat in a pie. It's beautiful, and I cannot wait to go back because I need to try it again. Obviously, the drink situation, no Dr. Pepper. I thought there'd be a little bit more forward thinking than that. But overall, and I didn't expect this at all, but 4 stars for the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. If you ever go, try the signature pie. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, Spurs season tickets are the highest in the Premier League. Yes, it's a nice ground. Yes, there's fantastic players. But year on year, the biggest clubs are pricing the working man out of the game. This is why I'm a big advocate for non-league football. Get yourself out there, support your local team, they need you. Following the ticket price, we've got $3.50 for the pie. I thought that was quite reasonable, actually. You pay that price the lower you go down the leagues, and of course it was smells lovely as well. When did bottled drinks get so expensive though? £2.50? Jesus. That's £66. I'm about to spend another tenner as well on a commemorative programme. Yeah, overall, 2 stars for cost here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That takes us to the overall standings, and straight away you can see they're in the top 7. It's a lovely gaff, the food's great. If the atmosphere improves over time, I'm a happy man. And so we take one last look at our beautiful new home, and just like that, we're out of here. Onto Ledley's floor. One last sneak peek. Oh, go on then. And it's from Ledley's floor to the outside. And wow, wow, wee, wow. Well, calm down, mate. You got no flags there. Next stop is the Spurs shop. Didn't get to get a programme, so we're going to get one in there. Queues. But eventually we make it. Now the programmes. Queues. It's fine. This is my club. My one and only club. Here we go. One programme. That's going to be £10. Jesus. Call me a mug, but it's a commemorative one. Spurs, of course, are in partnership with the NFL. What's this? On the road. Yep. Back again. Absolute humdingers right here. This shirt, beautiful. This one screams Jurgen Klinsmann. This one to me, Sheringham. And this one, my wardrobe. Already rocking it. Anyway, we must go. Exit this way. And it's got to be said, it's great to be home. It really is. Talking of which, I've got to go to my other home now. Another good thing to see. Chick King back in business. And now it's time to take a walk up the high road, past the queues. Don't know why they do it to themselves. Cross over to 406. Back past this chair. And finally, we're back in the car. And just like that, we are out of here. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel too. Be sure to check out also the On The Road playlist if you've missed any. Yeah, that is it. Thanks for all the love on the channel recently. Much, much appreciated. And of course, as always, I will see you in the next one.